Hello everyone, this is PaperSpock, and I am going to continue Heaven's Vault, and we're going to jump right in, and then when I'm able to, I'm going to change setting, because I noticed and realized last time that in terms of trying to read everything out loud, the text speed was a little bit fast, so I'm going to slow down the text speed a little. So anyway, aboard the Nightingale. My ship is my refuge, it's the only place that's truly mine. The journey to Myercy should be quick, mistress. Okay, I can change that setting right away. Text speed, crank it down. It's too slow. I'm gonna put it there. It's too slow or too fast. I can adjust it again. Hmm. Nice place, is it? I don't think it's a nice place. I do not believe so, mistress. I believe it is a farmyard. Why does the roboticist go to a farm? I'd rather go somewhere else. What do you know about my RC? What else do you know about my RC? Nothing. It is a moon of pigs and rice, mistress. Part of the IOX Protectorate, of course. I want to go to Elbarath 6, not Nairsi. Hopefully we can make a profit on this. I'm just expressing my want. I'm expecting that I'm going to go to my RC. I want to go home. Mistress, time may be a factor in Renba's situation. Oh, curse you, robot. My RC it is, then. It should be a quiet spot, at least. I will prepare the ropes. So anyway. Ooh, plot a course. Is that my ship? Ooh! What is this? What is this map? Are these like slipstreams that somehow take me to different locations? Through space somehow? Is this like some sort of space warping thing? Is this some kind of river system? And why would it be a moon? Elbarath is my home. I can't select to go there though. Try more when I want to more up when I want to sleep well, but not today. Ooh, I can get more thoughts on places if I hover over them. Okay, she can say more. I should at least try before I go back empty-handed. Okay, so that is, I'm assuming, the boat, and so I'm gonna follow the path. We will plot a course. Ooh, can we pick a different course? No, I don't think so. I think that's the way it is. Oh, well, there's a fork in the road up ahead. I don't know that it is a road. Ioxian space. Okay, we are in space. Sailing to Myercy in the Verdant Pass.
Myari wanted us to sail to Mayerzi. It was a
Myercy.
short sail through fast waters.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh, this is beautiful. This is fascinating. Okay, so we want to take the right path. Sweep sail. Oh, I don't want to fly out of... See the force of the river, fastest in the middle, mistress. I'll try to stay towards the middle. On the surface appears the same, there are deeper currents below. This is interesting. Sweep sail, what does that do? I think it gives me a little speed boost. So I can look at the map and see where I'm at, maybe? Okay, so I'm gonna have a... I'm gonna want to take the left path later. Is this universe, though? The river to the right should bring us to Myercy, mistress. Okay. Is it just my triggers that... Oh, am I gonna hit the rock? Okay, Is this your ship, mistress? That's my Earthsea. You can see the greenery from here. Oh my gosh, what is this world? Like, that look did not look like I'm used to space. My Earthsea farming mode. If Renba's here, I need to find him. If he's not, I need to work out where he went. That was such a different version of space. They called it space. It did not look like outer space. It looked like a river, but an
We
abstract
stepped
river.
off the ship and into the mud.
Okay.
Mud covered the ground and rock. And everywhere I looked, things were growing from the mud. And some of those things had legs.
That's the pig. Planet of pigs and rice. Look at this place. Breathe the air. I cannot breathe, mistress. As you are no doubt aware. Well then. Let's see where Rinba's got to. If we're really lucky, he'll have found an old pot. Okay, I can look around. I'm gonna walk the other way. See if I can... I'm gonna ask a question. So where do we start? There is a series of rice terraces. If we climb up, away from the water... Let's see if I can interact with the pig. That should take us to the village. Okay. Going to go back towards our ship. See what happens. Ah, I just refuse to walk any further. This game is interesting in how it handles the characters and how they're displayed, because it's kind of a Mario Kart thing. By which I mean, one of the Mario Karts didn't have true 3D for the vehicle models, but made them look very detailed by having different sprites from different angles that it just switched between. And this game seems to do something similar by having different drawings of things from different angles. And it's an interesting approach that I think I like it. I don't know if I'd like it for every game, but I like it for this game, and I like seeing it because I haven't seen it before. There's no way I'm crossing that, mistress. Robots cannot swim. Okay. You stay over there. There's something scratched here. The emblem of Iox. I suppose this is where the Myercian leave goods for the Ioxians to collect. Okay, that's the end of the dialogue. Well, Janiki won't be hiding there. Location available. You can now visit Elbereth in the Spiral. The Spiral? Okay. I'll look at the timeline. My birth, Crown of Iox forged. Okay. Can't zoom out further. I'm so curious about this place. Ancient Time, Ancient Empire, Holy Empire, and the Dark Age. Ah, makes sense why it's grayed out. Zooming is handled with what buttons? Ah, this. The Fallers establish power on Iox. The Fallers. The Fallers destroyed the Empire, but they never extended their reach beyond Iox. Generations passed in obscurity. The Loop Temple reestablished on Iox. The Loop Faith of the Holy Empire is revived on Iox. So that guy last time was talking about loop philosophy. That's what he meant. Now let's zoom in a little further. See if we can get more options. The Dark Age. We're learning about the Dark Age right now. University of Iox established. Study events within the loop. It soon expanded to cover robotics, mathematics, hopper physics, and other fields. That's all we can explore within the Dark Age. Loop. University. Is that one? Inscriptions and just updated. Solvable inscriptions. Okay. Interesting. Okay, I'm gonna hop back out, walk around some more, go back behind this place. Ooh, I'm getting quite far from my robot friend. I think this is going to be a wall. There's something here. Ooh. A golden telescope embossed with the eagle and sun. Dating from the Holy Empire? An heirloom, maybe. It has that look to it. Something that was old, even when it was used. It doesn't have an inscription on the casing. This comes from the same site as the brooch. The one Mayari gave me on Iox. This new find should be useful in tracking down where these things originated. Okay. So that, I guess we find objects since a genuine forest. Iox can eat its bitter heart. Iox has one tree. Interesting. As much as I'd like to explore more there, walk back around to the other side of the house. See if I can go here. Oh my gosh. It'd be quite the... if I can walk through that. Okay, good. Doing quite the diversion if not. Okay. Oh, reply? I hope Renba didn't run off to live in the woods. Something I've noticed about these characters is they look ghost-like at their feet. That's kind of unusual to me, but I think maybe it means they don't have to worry so much about the walking animation when it's coming in contact with the ground, or maybe there's some more reason for it. Ooh, I can press A listing statue. And a question. Can you do a scan for Janiki or something? Mistress has mistaken me for a dog. Perhaps you believe if I had a scrap of clothing, then I could trace his scent. Can you do that? Trace a scent? No, mistress. If I see him, I will let you know. Okay, that's that. Something I'm struggling with just a tiny bit. It's not a huge deal at all. But sometimes I don't know when a cutscene has ended. And the camera control makes that a little difficult. I shouldn't say that. Sometimes the
The
camera
air
zooms in.
smelled earthy and sweet.
Look at her. I didn't mean to interrupt. She towers over everything. Albreath is a statue like that, sort of. It's just a pair of feet. Iox must approve. I understood they had destroyed similar statues on other moons. Look at this thing. Oh, I think it's beautifully crafted. It's kind of weird, though. Where is she from? From the material, I would Judge. It was not quarried here, but most likely close by. It's very big, you understand. You can't be sure? No. It has been here long enough for its various radiation signatures to have faded. Someone's carved something here. Symbols in the ancient script. I might be able to translate them. Holy. Something something. Holy. Oh. These glyphs resemble my word for emperor. How do they resemble the word for emperor? Goddess. Holy something goddess. Snake goddess? She didn't really look like a snake. Light, water. We're assuming it's a goddess. That does resemble emperor. And does resemble holy. Ah, okay, okay. Something I just noticed. Hmm. I have a theory. Emperor. View phrase. I chose this translation for a reason. Let's see if I can remember what it was. First Spanish rebels. Continue. Wait, why did it jump out? Let's take another look at this. Okay. So... Holy... I want to look at that other phrase I had earlier. Um... Holy Emperor and Goddess? I think this is Goddess. But they kind of described... Ooh. Rebels is related now? The word that I thought was rebels? Okay, so we got that curly Q. It's kind of like an elongated comma that splits in half. We have that for rebels as well, at the very end. Maybe that means some kind of person. Holy, though. Holy, I think they said was the, like, adjective version of God. Or the descriptive form of God or something like that. They don't let me revisit holy. No, it's a goddess. I think because I see the similarity to emperor. So holy... I'm gonna say... Okay, let's look at that. Let's look at the shape of the symbols. So death, snake... She doesn't... The statue didn't really... I don't think it was snake-like. Maybe I can change my mind later if I look at the statue again and see something snake-like, but I don't think the statue is snake-like. Though if we look at the symbols, there are two symbols that look kind of snake-like on top of each other. Or that's probably a single symbol made of two strokes. But I think that could also be water. We're on a planet where they farm rice, and there's been a lot of water around. I feel like water. I feel like it's holy water goddess. Does holy water goddess make sense? uh, there's certainly plenty of water here. She's guarding their most precious resource. keeping it all fertile. Identified the water goddess. Is the game agreeing with me? Is there anything here that supports other translations, like light? There is a clearing, but okay. The clearing would not exist, not for the trees. This is old. We don't know if the same trees would have been in place. This moon seems most poor to me. There are no proper buildings. There is mud everywhere. You've never seen fields before? This is how most people live. I did not intend to give offense, mistress. I have never been off Iox before. Frigate at 6. That's kind of... So I have... Just maybe keep your voice down low. I don't want to be mean to the robot. So maybe a remark? What do I remark on? I can't think why they keep giving me robots. Another... Every time I break or lose one, they give me another. I'd be... Yeah, they're trying to get... I must take my safety very seriously. That seems more positive. And I don't want to scare 6 too much. The university cares for your well-being, mistress. Why? What have I done that is so special? That's interesting. Okay, let's walk into this. Robot, perhaps. Oh, the robot can follow me. Question. I suppose there's nothing old here. No ruins? No ancient kings? We did have that statue. No crumbled towers? Of course not, mistress. This is a farmyard. I reply. I feel like this is going to be mean. This is a waste of my time. That's what it is. I don't want to be so negative. Rimba's probably back on Iox again right now. Professor Miyari would have contacted me if that was the case, mistress. He is out here somewhere. It is interesting how I lose shadows myself behind sometimes. Not sure what... If I stand there a second? Okay, I'm gonna go over and examine the rice, or... I'm gonna go to the storehouse. There's plenty of rice stored up. This moon produces a surplus, mistress. For what good it does them. Where does all the water here come from, anyway? There is a wellspring in the rock below us, mistress. The soil is permanently saturated by it. Let's look at the rice. So much rice. Just lying around. I could scoop enough into my bag to feed an Elberithian family for a week. No one would even notice it was gone. I had heard Elbereth was a moon of thieves, mistress. Whoa. I had assumed it was a slur rather than a strategy. What are you saying about my village? Why can't everywhere be like this? Enough food, enough space, water to spare. Indeed, mistress. Ooh, it's people. Let's say hello to them. Good faith, master. My apologies, Ioxian. My pigs need me. Please, if you could just... No one on my Mercy wants to talk to me. So sad. This probably leads nowhere. But the, Ooh. Did I do something wrong? You came here. Perhaps that is all. There's something in here. That's just the rice. Okay. I'm gonna climb back up. And head on in. Oh, it's they'd taken control. I was pressing the stick to walk, but the game had taken control. Now I get to walk on my own accord again. Excuse me. Do we want to go up higher, or we... Nah, we want to be thorough. We want to go in here. Let's question. What is a wellspring, anyway? A source mistress? Nothing more. But what is a wellspring? How does it work? Evidently it is a source mistress. It has no mechanism as I understand it. A warehouse. I will wait out here, mistress. You! Please, I'm looking for someone. You are from Iox? I'm looking for a man named Janiki. My tall Ioxian. He left something for you. With the goddess to keep it safe. Ooh. Statue. With Kivenia. I hope you find him, Miss Mayari. I'm not Mayari. I have to go now. I don't want them to see me talking to you. Oh, jeez. Janiki left something with the goddess, did he? Now, why would he do a thing like that? It's so weird. Janiki, where are you? Buried in the mud somewhere? Most curious, mistress. You heard? But I did not understand. Except that it would seem someone from Iox has visited here recently. Do you think there is more to be learned here, mistress? Oh, I do. Perhaps we should return to the ship. The woman said Janiki left something here. With the goddess. I want to find it. I can do a negative reply, but I don't like doing negative replies. Okay, I want to climb higher. I can just press the button and the game will do it. Nice. I don't think I'm going to be well received in the village, but I want to see what happens when I try to go in. How much higher? One more level, mistress. Would you recognize Renba if we saw him? Did you meet him? I believe he activated me, mistress, after I was uncovered. I suspect that is why Professor Miyari assigned me to you. Uncovered. That changes the... That changes my potential translation of the thing from the annals. Because if robots are uncovered, and if robots in this world are created by the people of this world in contemporary times, then it would not make sense to connect them to the past. But if robots are uncovered, there's an ancient civilization that had robots, and this is one of them. We just kind of use robots as we find them. That would change that translation entirely, because there was an option for robots. It was something else. 6, you were buried? Oh, good, we're getting more into this. Did they find you on Iox? Indeed, mistress. They chipped me out of a wall. Oh, this is an ancient robot. Some robots on Iox were buried in walls. Some can still be heard. What the heck? Oh. Oh, wow. Alongside a whole cohort of robots, buried and inlaid into concrete. Dang, okay. Ancient Empire. Okay. I want to look at my inscriptions. I can be confident of this translation now. They already gave me a brooch. Translate it. Holy Emperor. Interesting. Empress banished rebels? I think maybe this is the annals of Mazawi are how old, though? I want it to say... No, I took the wrong inscription. I think now it's the Empress buried robots. There's a lot of symbols going on there for the word buried. Interesting. Very interesting. I like Goddess, I'm not sure I like Water. Okay. That's interesting. I'm gonna ask another question. You met Renba then? I think I must have. I am unsure. My activation is very indistinct. I don't want to say something mean, but I do want more dialogue. I'm guessing I'm going to see what it says. But he'd know you. Perhaps. Humans sometimes remark that robots look very similar to one another. Despite the fact that I have observed humans obsessing over the differences between one potato and the next. I'm fascinated by these robots. I'm going to quickly check and see how long I've been recording for, because I like to keep these at a half hour. I am at the half-hour mark. A little over. So I thank you all for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this episode of Heaven's Vault, and I will see you next time.